We're reacting to Zevi talk about the Young Thug case. Mance got released. Mariah is having a fun time. Uh, let's see what he has to say though, cause I low-key didn't understand him myself, and he's a great storyteller slash teacher. So we'll listen to him.
So Young Thug had a problem. His group YSL just got hit with a RICO charge. What's a RICO charge? Great question. So basically, courts use this thing called RICO to bring a whole organization in for a crime. Courts kind of decided criminals could be treated like employees. If an employee does something, he was probably told by his boss to do so.
Right.
Shouldn't his boss be liable? They decided yes. In Young Thug's case, he's considered the boss, and everybody else in YSL are like his employees. Now,
that's how that works.
They really
Okay.
want Young Thug. Everyone else, eh. So what do? They call everyone in and say, hey, you give us Young Thug, and we don't give you 50 years. Everyone else says 50? What? He did this, he did that, he did this. And that's where our boy Gunna comes in. People take things called plea deals. Remember, the whole point of court is to convince jury people that this person did something or didn't.
Right.
So they bring Gunna in and say, you didn't do that much. Gunna's like, I didn't. They're like, so all you gotta do is tell us if YSL, this is important, if it's a gang or not. Don't tell us if Young Thug is a super bad criminal. Just tell us if it's a gang or not. And
bro, the feds be so fucking They know exactly what they're doing, bro. And like, they're smart to a point where it's like, bro, why would you even risk? Like, rappers who rap about like stupid shit in their songs, snitching on themselves. And it's like, bro, they're smart. They're gonna figure that shit out. They got like a whole organization dedicated to trying to catch you, and you're giving you're giving them all the information they need.
Now, this is important. If it's a gang or not. Don't tell us if Young Thug is a super bad criminal. Just tell us if it's a gang or not. And you're basically free to go. That sounds insane, right? But
right.
See, the thing is, this whole thing is a chess match. Before they can capture the king, which is Young Thug, they need to take down all the other pieces. So by Gunna and a bunch of other YSL members coming out and saying YSL is a gang, the jury's thinking, oh, if their own members are saying it's a gang and they're dangerous, then they're probably a gang and they're probably dangerous. So out of 28 people, a bunch of them took plea deals, a bunch of them got moved here, moved there, and all in all, 6 people, including Young Thug, were left. But a couple were already going to jail for life for past stuff, so they didn't care about a plea deal or not. Now, here's where the story starts to get wicked. This whole thing started because of a rap beef, but not quite. See, the thing you don't know about Young Thug is he's from one of the roughest neighborhoods in America. Another person from that neighborhood is named YFN Lucci. Now, you would think they'd be friends because they're both from the same neighborhood and they both came up around the same time. Nah, because when you're from a rough neighborhood, people get, and one of those people to get was someone very close to YFN Lucci named Big Nut. Rumor has it that YSL, Young Thug's group, was responsible. So a huge war breaks out in Atlanta. YFN Lucci's group and Young Thug's group. So many people's houses got lit up that federal agents had no choice but to take action. So not many people know this, but before Young Thug's group got taken down, they went after YFN Lucci's group first, and they took him down. In fact, YFN Lucci is currently serving 10 years in prison. So the courts liked their odds with Young Thug. They just needed a spark, and that spark came with a man named Woody. See, Woody was a part of YSL.
Oh my God. Yo, I've seen clips of this fucking court case. It's the funniest shit you see in your fucking life, man. I don't know if he was ratting or if he was not ratting, but they were asking him some dumbass fucking questions, and he was just like, bro. It reminded me of when like they was trying to ban TikTok, and they was like, bro, they was asking if TikTok uses Wi-Fi. Bitch, what the fuck is you talking about?
Woody. See, Woody was a part of YSL. He got caught with in his car, and they said, hey, you're going to jail for a while. Woody said, how long's a while? He said, never mind, I'm snitching. They said, oh, that was easy. What you got? He said, oh, that man started singing like a bird. So the story goes, a couple YFN members robbed Woody. Woody got mad and big nut. Young Thug bought him the car to
Oh.
do that, and boom, it's the perfect spark. Young Thug's lawyer said cap. Or he probably said baloney. Young Thug and YSL are just a music group. Just because someone from YSL does something bad doesn't mean the whole group.
Okay, so Woody offed Lucci because he got robbed. No. Woody offed Lucci's friend because he got robbed by some YFN members. Gotcha.
Involved. Prosecutors go, no, like Gunna said, they're a gang. Now, this seems pretty cut and dry. They both have their arguments. But see, the case then started to drag out for so long that everyone started to lose it. I mean, lose it. That being said, grab some water because it's time for our story break with today's sponsor.
Hey! What do you think this is, man? Watch out.
NordVPN. Others do that. And on top of that, your deal. An eSIM is basically a SIM card. A SIM card is basically what O2 offers a 30-day money-back Fi. They started going through the witnesses and started realizing, oh, this is not going to finish until 2027 because with each witness
they don't have enough evidence.
Other problems. One witness said, "I'm high as hell. I don't know anything." Oh, you don't believe me?
I'm so high right now, y'all. I'm about to go to sleep on y'all ass.
He then goes on to say he's too high to remember the details. Another witness comes on the stand and flips on the prosecutors and starts helping Young Thug. Not because she liked Young Thug, it's because someone on the prosecutor's team kept asking her out on dates.
I hope you slept well again. Don't come at 1:30. Is this Riz? Oh my God, Valentine! Call me one more time, then I'm out of your hair for the night. Get this nigga out of here, man. Get this nigga out of here. Yikes.
And she thought it was weird. She felt harassed, wanted to stay home, but they forced her to be there. So the judge said, stop, we're putting a cap on the witnesses. So it went from 700 to about 150. So instead of finishing in 2027, the trial's gonna finish in like 2026. So Young Thug's lawyers basically call for a mistrial, meaning everything needs to stop. The trial has taken too long. The jurors are checked out, which is the most important part. That's why trials can't be so long. Imagine you're sitting there for 2 years hearing people go over and over, talk over. You're gonna check out. The judge says no, we're gonna keep going. But the trial has been lasting for so long that the judge starts getting mad at everybody as well. They all hate each other at this point. So they're just arguing in the courtroom. So the
judge is on the other on the prosecutor's side.
You basically called me an idiot a million times in front of the jury. This is not fair to us. The judge says no, we're gonna keep going. But everything explodes when Woody takes the stand. Remember, Woody's the one who started this whole thing.
Yeah.
So he was the prosecution's star witness against Young Thug. The prosecution was hyped. They said, Thug, you going to jail. Woody, tell them what you was telling us. Woody said, they said, did he hear me? Woody!
But he stopped?
Woody becomes completely uncooperative. Listen to what he says to their first question.
How old are you?
Grown.
Okay, what does grown mean?
I'm an adult.
The prosecutors go, oh snap, hold on, we need to talk to him. So
I seen a clip.
Woody comes back.
I think they asked him why did he shrug his shoulders. Or I don't know if that's somebody else. I think it's him though.
He starts talking.
He's on my shoulders.
And here's where things start to get wicked. See, here's the thing. Prosecutors already gave Woody basically immunity for whatever he says, so he can say whatever he wants. The deal goes, you told us that Young Thug is a bad guy. We let you go free. Now just repeat what you said in front of everyone. Now, listen closely. He decides not to say anything at first. The judge tells him you have to say stuff. That does not mean you have to say what you said to them earlier. You just have to say something. So he decides to start being a menace, dragging out questions, just being uncooperative. Remember, they then leave. They come back and he starts being a little more cooperative. So Young Thug's lawyers were like, why is he being a little more cooperative? Come to find out that Woody was taken to the back with the judge and the prosecutor and basically told, if you don't start talking right now, you finna go to jail. Now, this is just something the courts cannot do. You have the right to a fair trial, meaning, listen closely, there cannot be any secret meetings.
Right.
In fact, everything has to be known by everyone. All the charges, all the witnesses, nothing can be a secret between the judge, prosecutors, and the defendants. This meeting was clearly a secret. So
How did he find out?
Confront the judge about it. The judge goes, how did you know? Young Thug's lawyers go, it doesn't matter how I knew. Did it happen? The judge says, who told you? He says, it doesn't matter who told me.
Did
Why
it happen? Yeah.
The judge goes, he actually starts shaking up. You're going to jail. The lawyer goes, what? Judge goes, arrest that man. Young Thug's lawyer said, you know you don't want to do that. The judge said, yeah, I do. So Young Thug's lawyer goes to jail. The Georgia Supreme Court immediately says, no. Everybody goes, that's it? The Supreme Court goes, yes. Go back. So Young Thug's lawyer comes back. The judge goes, why are you here? Young Thug's lawyer goes, you need to leave. The judge goes,
wait, so he doesn't, the judge doesn't get taken to prison for that dumb shit?
Immediately says, no. Everybody goes, that's it? You don't want to do that. Young Thug's lawyer said, you know you don't want to do that. The judge said, yeah, I do. So Young Thug's lawyer goes to jail. The Georgia Supreme Court immediately says, no. Everybody goes, that's it? The Supreme Court goes, yes. Go back. So Young Thug's lawyer comes back. The judge goes, why are you here? Young Thug's lawyer goes, you need to leave. The judge goes, Young Thug's lawyer goes, huh? He says, all right, we'll leave the decision up to another judge. Other judge, do you think I need to be dismissed from the trial? She goes, yes. He goes, you don't want to
fuck out of here.
Second, she goes, I don't.
Fuck out of here.
Switching sides, switching sides. All right, I'm gonna just go. He
Fuck
leaves.
outta here,
They get a
nigga.
new judge, and Young Thug's lawyer goes. Because in all regards, this case is over. Because no matter what the courts decide, Young Thug's lawyer is just gonna say the trial wasn't fair. And well, it wasn't. On top of that, the prosecution and the judge look very corrupt. So the jury is probably gonna let Young Thug go. They don't know what's true and what's lies. How can I put a man in jail for life if I don't know how much times I've been lied to? If the jury decides, screw that, he's guilty, then Young Thug's lawyer just goes to an appeals court and says, you saw what happened. The Supreme Court's gonna say, yeah, okay, mistrial. But if prosecutors try to counter that by saying, well, we're gonna get Young Thug on this other charge or this other charge, then Young Thug's lawyer would counter that and say, maybe you were making this trial so bad that you wanted me to do a mistrial so you can start the trial over since you were already losing, and then it all gets so weird. The Supreme Court doesn't do
Yeah,
it.
I swear, bro.
So
it's like an actual chess match. Like what? But I thought being a lawyer was just about being able to argue your way through shit. But it's like, yo, you have to be Isaac.
Just gonna say you lost, Georgia. Young Thug's free to go. Maybe. I'm not a lawyer.
I love the fact that his profile picture is Gojo, man. I don't know why that just made me a little bit more happy. If you guys want me to react to other videos, let me know. What's it called? I got November videos coming soon. Like and subscribe, nigga.